Well, hello, Franklin Panther families, community members. It's Mr. Hanna here, live with class officers and class presidents from Franklin High School. We have Keaton, Ella, and Ahan, and we've gathered here today to kind of have a little bit of a discussion about leading into the school year and what is the perspective of a class president as yet another year begins at Franklin High School. Interesting fact is this is actually the 155th year that Franklin High School has opened its doors to its young people of the Franklin community. So obviously not in this fine building, we're here in the TV studio today, but for a very long time, Franklin has dedicated itself to the growth of its young people. And we're just another chapter in that long history. And it's something that we're going to be focusing our attention on throughout the year, is really kind of being respectful to the fact that we're a part of something much bigger than us. We are certainly committed to individual growth, but we also want to respect what the community of Franklin has done for its young people for a long, long time and what it will continue to do. So here gathered today are our class presidents, as I said, and we're just going to have a little bit of a conversation. So how's everyone doing this morning?
Excellent.
Yeah?
Really good.
Great.
Cool. Well, we met earlier and we chatted a little bit and talked about like how summer went. But you know, you're the leaders of your classes. And I'm sure that your classmates are interested in hearing from you. So maybe we start, Keaton, with you. You can talk to us a little bit about your summer, maybe a highlight, something that occurred that's given you new energy for the upcoming school year.
Well, we went out to Long Island a few weeks ago. I saw some cousins that I haven't seen in over a year, and they're some of my closest friends as well. So it was really nice seeing them.
Yeah, cousins are kind of like brothers and sisters that you never had, right?
Yeah.
And, fortunate that you got to spend some time on Long Island. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Were you in the ocean at all, doing any swimming?
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. That's great, Keaton. Ella, how about yourself?
Yeah.
How was your summer?
I was lucky enough to spend a lot of time on the Cape, so just spending time with my family, going on the beach, kind of exploring that area was really fun.
Yeah, Cape Cod. Now, did you see any sharks down there? A lot of shark sightings on the
Yeah,
Cape
luckily
this
no
summer.
sharks, but a lot of seals, so that was a little scary.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's a favorite ice cream spot or dinner spot down the Cape?
I really like Schoolhouse ice cream in Harwich. It's really good, yeah.
That's a definite popular one. I know a lot
Yeah.
of friends enjoy that as well. Well, that's great. I'm glad you had a fun time on the Cape. Both of you went to the ocean.
Yeah.
Ahan, what about yourself? How was your summer?
I went on the other side of the ocean to Europe. I went to Italy this summer. It's been a trip my family's been wanting to do for like 3 or 4 years now. So we started off in Venice, then went to Florence, and then finished off in Rome. And I gotta say, it's been the best vacation I've been on.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about a society that 2,000 years ago was practicing the earliest stages of democracy, and they're still thriving today. And you saw some of the architecture that's still around. How was that? Did anything stand out in terms of some of the things you were able to see?
It's fascinating. I mean, the Colosseum, like seeing how they built that 2,000 years ago was just unreal. I'm not a big art guy myself, but the David statue in Florence also blew my mind. The detail is unreal on it. And I was really fascinated overall by the art.
That's a good point. I know similarly, art was never one of my strong points. I kind of struggled, to be honest with you, in art classes. But the sculpting, to take a block of marble and to create such a detailed and fine-tuned product is really quite remarkable. It gives you an appreciation for the different skills. And I think that's something we as a school need to continue to kind of like understand, right? We have so many different subjects that are being taught here, so many different pieces of interest and expertise, and they all make our world a great place to be a part of. So like stretching yourself in classes where maybe it doesn't come naturally to you, it's still a really good idea because it gives you an appreciation for something that maybe you don't do so well, right? So like for me, history class was always something that I did reasonably well in, but maybe math class was something that I needed, a little extra time on, but it was still really good to stretch myself into those classes because that exercises your brain and kind of helps you grow, individually. So, well, it sounds like you all had a great summer. I too had a really cool summer. It's still not over. We still have a few days left, so let's not get carried away. We still can enjoy some nice time in the sun and with family and friends, but I'm happy that you enjoyed yourself. You got some rest, relaxation. Mm-hmm. So that said, school is going to be opening shortly, when this video gets aired, probably like a week and a half. So I'm wondering, like, what personal goals do you have for this school year? What are you looking forward to? And both for you personally and for your class. As presidents of your class, I'm sure your classmates are, interested in like what maybe is ahead for them in terms of plans and so on. So we'll go right down the line. Keaton, what is it you're interested in, for yourself and for your class?
Well, for me, I want to make sure I stay organized. I'm taking on a lot this year. But for my class, I want to keep up the participation we had in our events last year, especially the banquet. Our banquet was a huge success, and we want to bring back the same amount of people, if not more, to this year's banquet.
Cool. I like the idea of staying organized too, right? Like it's important to kind of come in with a game plan and stick to it and not get derailed if, a couple of unexpected things happen, really kind of like stay on top of things. And that includes probably getting a good amount of sleep, right? Really trying to like organize that part of your life. I wonder sometimes to the extent to which we prioritize sleep enough. And I think that is a huge factor in your overall ability to meet the challenges every day. So banquets are great fun. Everyone loves to dance, get some music going, have some food. So good stuff. Thanks for sharing. Ella, what about yourself?
I'm really excited. The junior class, we're having a new prom venue, which is really exciting, which is I'm just hoping to kind of incorporate what the other classes have been doing with prom for so many years and kind of add a new spin to it and hopefully help out the new classes too when they're coming into the new prom venue.
Yeah, the prom is a blast. I mean, it's such
Yeah.
a tradition in this area of the country to get dressed up. And of course, we do a nice job, I think, of getting coach buses lined up and bringing everyone to the venue and back. And, really, it's a way for the class to begin to really gel as they enter into the end of their junior and into senior year.
Mm-hmm.
I know in the past, the amount of students dancing on the dance floor at our proms is through the roof. And, the music gets going and it's a blast. So, yeah, a new venue, but we'll still be the same fun.
Exactly, yeah.
What about you personally as a student? Is there a class you're looking forward to taking?
I'm
or-
kind of taking on a lot too, so staying organized is important for me. And I also play lacrosse, so I'm really looking forward to in the spring having a new season, hopefully having some new people on the team and just really bonding with everyone.
Yeah, I know our lacrosse team had a great year last year. It was a tough loss against Westwood to finish the season, but
Yeah.
we came back. We were down by a bunch of goals at half, and then we came storming back and
Yeah.
made it a close game. So that's a program that has success, and I wish you well.
Thank
Now,
you.
what position do you play in lacrosse?
I'm the goalie, so
Oh,
yeah.
goalie. Oh, wow. So class president and goalie in lacrosse. You're not afraid.
No.
Good for you. Good for you. And finally, our senior class president, Ahan. What are you thinking about personally, and what are you thinking about for your class?
Personally, I just want to take this time to really enjoy these last moments I have in my class. I mean, these are my friends that I've been learning my ABCs with back in kindergarten, and now all the way we're doing calculus now together. I mean, it's crazy. It's 13 years really. It's a crazy community that we've built in Franklin. And this time and all these memories coming back and really just getting one last year together. It's going to be great, and I just really want to make sure that I enjoy this last year together.
It's well put on, and they're lucky to have you as their leader. I think you get the big idea of bringing people together and trying to create a memory. I know for me personally, high school graduation will be 30 years next year, and I still think about it fondly. And some days I think I just graduated high school in my head, but then I look in the mirror and realize no, that was a long time ago. I got some grays and some wrinkles, but that's okay. High school is a big part of your life, and we're excited to provide you all with what we hope to be a fantastic school year. I'm wondering, as we're sitting here and there's a lot of positivity in the space, we do have some new friends coming to Franklin High School. We have freshmen, and we have some transfer students, coming from different places. The freshmen especially are coming from 4 or 5 different middle schools, all of which were pretty small compared to the kind of gigantic size of Franklin High School. What advice might you have for friends that are new to Franklin High School based on your experience, or just, what is it that they should be prepared for, and maybe what are you looking to do to help make their transition smooth?
Well, really, don't overcomplicate it. Your schedule, it may look scary. Your extracurriculars may seem like a lot, but it's manageable. It really is. And if you start to break it down and look at your schedule, you'll come to realize that your life's going to be a lot easier if you just simplify it.
So just, someone once told me inch by inch, life's a cinch. And if you just kind of take what's in front of you, then do the best you can with it, then things tend to fall in line. And it sounds to me like that's kind of a philosophy that you have, not to try to get too overwhelmed. And I think that's a great piece of advice. So thanks for sharing. Ella, what are your thoughts for welcoming our new friends?
I would say just get involved as soon as you can. There's so many opportunities here, whether you're interested in sports, music, theater, or any clubs. There's so many options, and that's a great way to make new friends and meet new people, and also get relationship with teachers, which is really important.
Yeah, you're right. We have Club Fair will be coming up in the middle of September, where I think we have close to 70 different clubs and activities, opportunities for students to sign up and get involved beyond, their curricular activities, and that will be really agreed. When you're feeling connected to the school beyond just the courses you're taking, I feel like the place becomes a little bit more like a home, because your passion is now connected to the work you're doing as a student. So, great advice, and we're welcoming, right? I mean, we want people to get involved. We have opportunities for people to stay connected, and that's one of our priorities, is to make sure that they understand where they are. And because when you feel like, hey, this place is providing me interest and excitement, then it's going to be that much easier to try hard. And when you begin to try hard and you're committed to the work in front of you, that's when success starts to grow. So very good, thanks. Ahan, what about yourself? What would you say to incoming freshmen or someone transferring to Franklin High for the first time?
I think, you're coming into a very welcoming community, It's a really strong community, like I touched on before. So I'd say communication is really important. As a freshman, I know as an 8th grader, I didn't really talk to my teachers very closely. I mean, I talked to them a good amount. But in high school now, you can really talk to them more personally, saying, hey, can I stay back with you after class? Or are you free this time, anytime to meet this week, and we can touch on this class's unit? And almost all the teachers are really flexible. They want you to succeed. That's really important here at Franklin High. I feel like your teachers want you to do better, and as you put that effort, they're gonna really recognize that, and you also build a personal connection, like Ella had said, with that teacher. And I think connections are really important here with the clubs. If you want to get involved with people in different classes, different grades, I think clubs and sports are the perfect way to do that. I know my closest friends come from my clubs, my sports teams, and it doesn't matter what grade you're in those environments. It's just we're all together in that one club, all working for that same goal, and I think that's the best part about Franklin High.
Well, there's no doubt Franklin High is an exciting place to be, right? With multiple opportunities to chase down your passions and dreams and success. And one of the things I've always taken away from my time at Franklin High School is the care level of the adults that are in the building. To Ahan's point, they desperately want you to succeed. And if you're willing to take the step to ask a question, stay after class for a second, and make a connection, people are here committed to helping you grow. So I think that's fantastic advice for our new friends at Franklin High School. So I want to just thank the three of you. This is during a summer, a vacation. You're coming in, 10:30 in the morning. We're connecting. We're having these conversations. We're trying to create a foundation for success. You didn't need to do this, but you all were quick to respond on the email in the middle of the summer. It shows to me your commitment level for the school, and to me that's a great way to start. So thank you, and I wish you a very peaceful rest of your summer, and I'm really looking forward to opening the doors in a couple of weeks and welcoming everyone in. So thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I guess in closing, as we begin this voyage of the school year, there's no question too small to ask. We clearly have great student leaders that are ready to take on the responsibilities of moving their classes forward. I know our staff's really excited to welcome everyone back to school. And so looking forward to seeing you all around campus, wishing you a nice rest of your summer. And hey, go Franklin.